Hello again. I just finished reading Last Kiss Goodnight by Gena Showalter, and I wanted to do a review of my thoughts and feelings on it while they're still fresh in my head. There will be spoilers, so if you don't want any spoilers, leave now. So, I hated this book a lot. And there are many reasons why. There was very little that actually went right in this book. So, the main story is that this guy who works in this Black Ops organization gets captured. He is put on display at this weird zoo, and the girl, Vika, is the daughter of the circus ringleader. And she is supposed to take care of him and the other worlders, clean them, feed them, that sort of thing. Well, that's the main premise. And when you read that on the back, you're thinking, okay, that has a lot of potential, I can deal with that. And it just doesn't work, just the way she tries to do it. So one of the big issues with this book, and there are many, is her world feels very lazy and not as well explained as it should be. So this takes place in the world of her Alien Huntress books. Now, I've never read any of her other books, but it's very apparent that she's assuming you know about that world. Like, she tells you some stuff, enough for you to go, okay, I can understand what's going on, but it doesn't make you feel any better about it. So the world is based on all these other worlds, other worlders coming from different planets being allowed to settle on Earth. And the problem with that is that it's difficult for me. I'm a sci-fi fan, and it's difficult for me as a sci-fi fan to get it into my brain that there's like, oh, there are aliens and other worlders, but all they are sexy dudes and sexy chicks. They look kinda different, but they're basically just hot guys and hot girls, and it feels a lot more like demons to me than aliens. Like, the alien aspect of it does not work, and I don't know if it works any better in her other series, like maybe if she develops it more, but in here it really doesn't work. Because I mean, even because Solomon, the main guy, he is an alien, he's an Elorian, but they, other than the fact that he's an alien and his abilities, that's it. I mean, you don't really get why it's such a big deal, and the alien aspect of it. It doesn't feel very well developed, and that's what I kind of gather from just this whole book. It's a near future Earth. Some things have changed, like animal products are scarce, so they have synthetic bacon, synthetic chicken, and I can understand that, but there's no explanation as to what happened. There's no, I mean, it could have been done in like 2 pages. She could have just done a prologue saying Earth has had an issue, and we reached out to these other world planets, or we discovered these other world planets, and we discovered people very much like us, but slightly different. But no, she doesn't even explain any of that. I mean, even if people had read the other series, two pages is not going to annoy fans. So, another major issue, there is no chemistry between the main 2 characters. None. She tries to force it. She tries to say that, Solomon's like, oh, she's so beautiful and I must have her. And Vika, has never been with a dude before, ever. She's never been kissed or anything, and suddenly this captive, she thinks, oh, he's sexy, I must kiss him while he's knocked out. And it makes no sense. I'm not going to say that a lot. It makes no sense. A lot of this makes no sense, and it made me mad. So those are the main 2 issues. The world building is really dumb, and the chemistry is non-existent. But if those 2 things were just it, if it was just a slightly confusing world and there wasn't that much chemistry between the characters, I could probably forgive it. A lot of romance novels are like that. But she tries to cram in other things. Like, there's this little angel dude and little devil dude. They don't call him an angel and a devil, but they're obviously angel and devil. It's the very good guy and then the evil guy going, yeah, I hate you. And they're Solomon's, like, one of them is Solomon's protector, and one of them is Solomon's evil dude. She doesn't even, you really don't get a good explanation as to what they are, other than the fact that one's good, one's bad. And they're in it throughout the entire thing. And the protector guy actually does play a decent sized role, but it feels like the story could have been, I mean, this book is over 400 pages long. I feel like the story could have been condensed a lot more if she just left out all the bull crap. I mean, and there's Deus Ex Machina that happens in here, like really super obvious. You see this thing coming, like there's a tiger that she decides, oh, I must help it. And then suddenly the tiger decides, I'm going to help her. And that's within the span of 20 pages. I mean, it's not like a tiger she helped at the very beginning of the book and it comes to save her, because you can forgive that stuff, but not when it's, you know, within the span of 20 pages. It's so dumb. And because of the angel and devil and the Deus Ex Machina and no chemistry and the stupid world building, it's very bad. You struggle to get through it. And then, so she's supposed to have pretty steamy, sexy sex scenes and chemistry, and she just fade to black scenes. Like there's a little tiny bit of actual scene going on, and then she just fades to black for the rest of it, and you get absolutely no payoff. So that's like the nail in the head. I mean, you make me sit through a terrible book and I don't even get decent sex scenes in it, I'm done with it. It's just not good. The best thing about this book is the cover art. The cover art is really beautiful, and that's all I can say about it. I would not recommend this to anybody. Even, I mean, I've looked at reviews online for this from other Gena Showalter fans, and they hate it. Some people like it because some people don't like the explicit sex scenes, and that's perfectly fine. I kind of, I do. That's what I want to read romance. I want there to be a payoff. But there were so many other issues with this book that I just couldn't forgive it. And a lot of her other fans have said the same thing. And it is unfortunate because I probably won't read anything else she's written, because it seems to be this is her new take on life. She, I guess, got really sick a few years ago and turned to faith to help her get through it, and more power to her, but it's showing through a lot in her work, and that's not what I like to read. And it's unfortunate because I don't really want to read her older stuff if I know her newer stuff is going to be terrible. And I think that's just one way to look at it. Some people might be like, oh, you can read the older stuff, you can still enjoy that, but I like having something else to look forward to. So I definitely say pass this up. If you like Gena Showalter, apparently you want to look at the Lords of the Underworld series and the other Alien Huntress series. Although if the world's anything like this, I don't think I would like it. If you're a sci-fi fan, just avoid it. So yeah, I hope you found this review helpful. At least for me, it was cathartic because I can't discuss this with anybody else. I mean, I can tell my fiance, yeah, this book is crap. And he's like, well, why are you reading it? I'm like, well, because I want to do a review on it. And, that's pretty much why I kept reading it for you guys. So hopefully this is helpful. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.